Unfortunately, the 2024 theme park season has come to an end for many parks around the world, and in some places we've already reached freezing temperatures, but in some places in America these theme parks are still open even in the winter. SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, Disney and California are still open in America, in Florida and California, and some Six Flags parks are still open year round. So in the winter season, you Americans, you're the lucky ones. So in this video I'm going to be addressing the few theme parks that are still open in Europe during the winter season. So hopefully you're still there after 30 seconds, and this is the first time I'm using a webcam, so bear with me please. Coming in as the first park on the list is Fantasia Land, and Fantasia Land really is one of the best parks in the world. If you really love theme parks, you need to book a trip to Fantasia Land. Fantasia Land really is a great mix of theming that you get from a Universal or a Disneyland park, and also world-class rides and roller coasters. So you have everything in Fantasia Land. Taron is a world-class multi-launch coaster made by Intamin that twists in and out of the themed area. And of course I've forgotten the name of the themed area, man. On the other side of the park, in a new themed area, we have the Fly roller coaster, and this is a flying roller coaster made by Vekoma, and this roller coaster is the first launched flying roller coaster, and this roller coaster looks amazing. Fly really dodges in and out of the themed area called Lisberg. Yes, I knew that, man. And moving on, we now go from Germany and down to Spain. And this is where we have the amazing Port Aventura World Park. If you mainly enjoy theme parks because of the big roller coasters and attractions, you really have to try Port Aventura World. And because Port Aventura World is located in Spain and near the city of Barcelona, the weather down there is not as cold as it is in Germany, France or Denmark, of course. With that being said, this park is home to 10 different roller coasters, and this is quality roller coasters. Port Aventura also has another section of the park called Fantasia Land, and this is where they have Europe's tallest and fastest roller coaster, standing 367 feet, and that is 112 meters. And Red Force accelerates riders from 0 to 180 kilometers per hour, and that is 112 miles per hour. And Port Aventura is also home to the best hypercoaster in the world called Shambhala, also known as Shami. And this insane hypercoaster also stands 76 meters tall, and that is 249 feet. Moving on, we got Efteling, that is located in Netherlands, also called Holland. Efteling often gets compared to a mini Disneyland, and it is very clear to see why. Efteling does have some thrill rides, but this park mainly caters to families. What Efteling is mostly known for is its dark rides. They have very beautiful and very well themed dark ride attractions, and they are just as beautiful as Universal and Disney parks. And they have recently opened a brand new ride called Danse Macabre, and this ride yet again is a beautiful experience with world-class theming. The next park on the list is Toland, and this park is also located in the Netherlands. And in my opinion, Toland is just an overall decent park. The park contains both an indoor and an outdoor section. The outdoor section contains a great forceful and intense B&M wing coaster, and on top of that they have a great family mug ride spinning coaster. The indoor section of Toland is mainly a kids/family section, but they have a decent log flume with theming. So if you really don't care about getting on the biggest roller coasters in the world, Toland is really a good place for you. Moving on, we of course have to mention Disneyland in Paris. And even though Disneyland Paris may be the smallest Disneyland park in the world, they still have great attractions, of course. The main section of Disneyland, where the tower is perhaps one of the best Disneyland parks in the world. And in my opinion, they have the best Big Thunder Mountain version ever. They really created its own island for this version of Big Thunder Mountain, and when you need to go back to the station, you really go underwater into a tunnel, and that is so crazy. The Adventures section in the Disney's Adventure World side of the park is very dull, but they still have the awesome and original theming of Tower of Terror, of course, and this is one of my favorite Tower of Terrors because they have some awesome stomach dropping feelings when they catch the cart and drag you down. Hold on, maybe I got a bit too excited for Hollywood Tower of Terror. Moving on, we go to Denmark, my home country, and we have Tivoli Gardens at Copenhagen. And if you really are the relaxing type of theme park visitor, this is the place for you. Tivoli Gardens really is one of the most stunning theme parks in the world, and they really go all out for the winter/Christmas season. But if you mainly are thrill seeker, this park really isn't for you. And yes, of course they have a few big rides, but that's mainly a swing tower and a drop tower and then a decent looping coaster. But in my opinion, their best attraction is actually one of the oldest roller coasters in the world, and that is their old wooden roller coaster from 1914. This ride gives great airtime in the back row, but it also has its own brakeman sitting in the train, and that is a really rare sight to see. Next up, we're going to talk about Lisberg in Sweden, and Lisberg really is objectively the best theme park all around in Scandinavia. Even though Lisberg, like Tivoli Gardens, is also placed in the middle of a city. They just have much more to offer for you. Their best attraction is called Helix, and that is a multi-launch Mack Rides roller coaster, and this roller coaster is placed on a hillside, so it looks amazing. On top of that, they have an awesome and rare intimate wooden roller coaster called Boulder, and this gives some airtime. This is just airtime turn, airtime turn, airtime turn. And after that, they still have a great selection of thrill rides to offer, including a B&M dive coaster, a Vekoma family coaster, a great big swing coaster by Intamin, and more. But we don't have time for everything, so let's move on. And this video cannot be a best theme parks video without mentioning Europa Park. Europa Park is objectively the best theme park in the whole world, but this is a really big theme park. But every inch, building and corner of the park is heavily themed, and everything just looks amazing. And on top of that, they have a great selection of roller coasters, everything from kids, families to thrill rides. And I forgot to mention world-class dark rides also. And on top of that, they have recently expanded their park into a new Croatia themed area where they have placed a Voltron, and Voltron really is a world-class roller coaster. Everything from theming to the whole layout is world-class. It is probably top 5 of all time for me. So in my opinion, out of every European theme park I've mentioned, Europa Park is probably number 1. The last theme park I'm gonna mention is probably more an amusement park, but that is Energylandia, located in Poland. And this amusement park can mostly be compared to Six Flags Magic Mountain in California, USA. Even though Energylandia is a very new park opening in 2014, I think this park already has 19 different roller coasters. That is crazy. And this park is home to 2 of the best roller coasters in the whole world. Tatra is a ground-up built RMC roller coaster that features intense elements and amazing pacing. On the other side, we have a huge roller coaster called Hyperion, which is an intimate hyper coaster that offers very strong airtime and a mix of twists and turns and low to the ground moments. Even though this park has 19 different roller coasters, there is a big drop off in quality. 3 to 4 of the big coasters are large thrill rides, while the rest are family/kid roller coasters. So if you mainly visit these parks for the roller coasters, let's go to Energylandia. So now we've sadly come to an end of this video. I really want to know your thoughts about this video. Is it good? Is it great? Have I missed some theme parks? And at the end of the day, give me a subscription, a like or something. That's your choice. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna say bye bye.